Hey YouTube family, thank you for joining me for today's Reformer Flow sequence here at Pilates Workouts Online. If you'd like to grab the full workout that goes along with this sequence, just check out the link in the comments down below and I'll send that your way. Hit the subscribe button and let's start moving on the Reformer. I'm going to sit facing towards the screen for Mermaid. So I'm going to sit sideways. I'm just going to keep that same spring for our next few exercises. Shin against the shoulder block. Other leg bends in front of you. So you have that nice Z-sit position. Hand to the foot bar in front of your shoulder. Other arm out to a T. I want you to think about doing a single arm press here. So you bend the elbow, press it straight, bend, press it straight, good. So other arm out to a T. Hold the arm out, reach overhead, hold here, rotate to the floor. Rotate back into our side bend and then come back up as you bend the elbow. So press it out. Rotate towards the floor, unwind, side bend, and then back in. And of course, as long as you're moving, that's always the important part, finding that breath. Looking towards that floor as you twist. Good. And we'll do 3 more before we hold it over. So on this last one, let's hold over one more time, rotate. But then just take both hands onto the foot bar, adjust them so they're about the distance of your shoulders. So we're looking at the floor, we're gonna bring the carriage into the foot bar as we lift our chest, so look out in front of us, and then press back down, look at the floor. So inhale, lift, exhale, back down. And we're keeping the arms as straight as we can, but it's okay to bend the elbows if that helps to keep your shoulders a little bit more relaxed. And maybe you feel a little bit of a press and a pull with that foot bar. Like the back hand's pressing as that front hand pulls you back in, helping to find some more length within our body. We're gonna do 2 more. And then after this next one, we'll hold looking down at the floor, take your hand back to the middle, and then slowly unwind, bring yourself back in. So I'm going to stay with that same spring setting. We're going to lay onto our side, still facing the screen. Feel free to grab a little ball if you want it on your headrest, or you can just prop yourself up with your hand holding your head. So grab that strap in front of you. I'm going to take that long loop onto my top foot on my arch near the heel. And I'm going to start by just pressing that top leg out. And I'm going to adjust my bottom leg so it's nicely bent in. So pressing the strap, let's bend the knee to tabletop. And then press that leg back to straight. So bend it in, and then press down like you're reaching towards that front corner of the foot bar. Good. And take your time as you move. You could go heavier with this, but for our flow today, I'm just staying with this light spring for what's coming. And maybe as you bend in, the strap that stays right in front of your shin. Five more. Good. 3. On our next one, let's hold that leg to straight. We're gonna rotate external, so face the toe to the sky. Let's reach that leg straight up, and then maybe flex the foot down. So if you can, slightly point the toe up, and then flex the foot to come back down. Point it up, flex it back down. Just feeling that carriage move with your leg. And of course, always make this a small range of motion as needed. Find what works for you. So we got 4 more. On our last one, we're gonna bring that leg back down to hip height. I'm going to rotate internal facing my toe towards the floor, reaching through my heel. I'm going to draw a small circle. Almost like there's paint on my heel or the bottom of my sock. And I'm just drawing a circle on the wall. Let's do 2 more. And then let's reverse, go the other direction. Good, 2 more. And then we're gonna bring that leg back in. I'm gonna take the strap off my foot, placing that short loop in my top hand, reaching that top leg up, or top hand up to the sky above my shoulder. I'm gonna press the loop down towards the foot bar and then resist it back up. Press the loop towards the foot bar, resist it back up. You can always stay here with your legs, or maybe take that top leg out, bringing the toes towards the knee. Let's hold the arm down at our side on this next one. I'm gonna reach the arm forward, pull back to my body, and then reach back up to the ceiling. Pull down, reach forward, pull back to the body, and then up to the ceiling. So kind of making a L shape with our arm. And of course, if you need to, that top leg can always bend back in. So honor your bodies. Let's do one more time in each direction. And then we'll hold that hand at our hip. Let's bend the elbow, press it straight, bend, and press. And do 5 more. Two more. And then after this next one, I'm just going to take that longer loop back onto my top foot. You can always wait to do that. We're going to slowly transition into an all fours facing the back of the reformer. So from here, you're just going to have that strap on your foot. I'm going to take my hands to the shoulder blocks, but you can also just take your hands down to the side, kind of making an L shape with your hands, cupping the side of the shoulder blocks. So whatever feels better for you. I'm going to start with my legs glued together, and I'm going to take my strap foot off to the side of the machine. Lifting up out of my arms, I'm going to sweep my leg back to the foot bar and then down to the floor. Maybe exhale back, inhale back down. And so for me, this is why I went a little lighter. But again, if this feels pretty good for you, the next time you join me, maybe go a little heavier. And looking down to the floor, maybe right in front of your headrest, just maintaining that length of the neck. Got 5 more. Got 2 more. On that last one, let's hold that leg back. I'm going to drop down to my opposite forearm. I'm going to bend this knee in towards my armpit, and then I'm going to kick it back out. Bend it in, and kick it out. Hiya. Good. Take your time. We're a little bit more external on that hip now. You can always stay up on both hands if that feels better for you. Got 5 more. Might be feeling that leg on the carriage as well. 3 more. And after this last one, bring that leg back in, come back up onto both hands, and let's take that strap off of the foot. So I'm going to hold onto the rope with that same-sided hand, find my all fours, and I'm going to reach that arm down to the floor. I'm going to pull straight back to my hip, and then down to the floor. So exhale, pull back. Inhale down. Nice long arm moving from that shoulder. Pulling that carriage out and back in. Good. And remember to always take that other hand down to the carriage if that feels nicer for you. 4 more. Just like laying on our box. When we're doing this, when we're doing our pulling straps. Got 2 more. On that last one, let's hold the hand at the hip. Good. We're going to bend the elbow and press it straight. Bend and press. Good. Take your time as you move. Try not to be too heavy in that opposite arm. Feel some weight back into those legs as well. 4 more. Good. 1 more time. Release that arm down to the floor. Whew. We're going to grab onto both of those straps. Thank you for joining me for today's reformer flow sequence. If you'd like to grab the full workout so you can follow along with me, check out the link down below and I'll send that your way. Hit the subscribe button and that like button and I'll see you back here soon.